The North-South project is a vital component of the broader Crossroads of Peace initiative. As of today, construction works on several sections of the North-South Highway have already been completed and commissioned into operation. The Yerevan-Ashtarak and Yerevan-Artashat sections were completed earlier and are fully functional. In 2025, we finalized civil works on the 84-kilometer section from Ashtarak to Gumri, executed in several consecutive phases. We have 4 active works contracts for this section. Construction on the Tallinn to Lanjik and Lanjik to Gumri sections was completed in 2022 and 2024 respectively, while the Ashtarak to Tallinn segment, implemented in 2 distinct phases, was fully completed by the end of 2025. The highway lighting systems were connected at the beginning of 2026, after which we fully opened the highway to traffic, complete with full road furniture and illumination. 2 international financial institutions are funding this corridor. The Ashtarak to Tallinn section is financed by the Asian Development Bank and the government of the Republic of Armenia, while the Tallinn-Gumri section is co-financed by the Asian Development Bank, the European Investment Bank, and the Armenian government. Within the 2 works contracts for the Ashtarak to Tallinn section, approximately $100 million has been spent. The Tallinn-Lanjik section required $60 million, while the contract value for the Lanjik to Gumri section stands at €74 million. By the engineering design, the Ashtarak-Gumri section is classified under Technical Category 1, which features a 4-lane dual carriageway, 2 driving lanes in each direction. Each lane is 3.6 meters wide. In addition, we have a 2-meter wide hard shoulder, an emergency lane designed to serve as a stopping area for disabled vehicles or accidents, so as not to block active traffic. The alignment includes 19 major interchanges that safely regulate entry and exit for adjacent communities, along with 10 bridges and 17 underpasses designed for agricultural machinery. From a road safety perspective, we have minimized direct access points onto the main highway as far as possible, routing all local traffic exclusively through dedicated safety interchanges. Compared with the pre-existing road, there's no drastic change in total length. The alignment has been shortened by roughly 1.5 kilometers. However, the upgraded technical category and the higher design speed have substantially reduced travel times. The old road cut directly through residential communities where speed was legally restricted to 60 kilometers per hour. Under the North-South Ashtarak-Gumri design, all communities are bypassed, removing those 60 kilometer per hour restrictions, and we now have a posted speed limit of 90 kilometers per hour along nearly the entire length of the highway. The implementation works for the corridor from Gumri to Bavra at the Georgian border have also been split into 2 phases. At present, active work is focused on the design of the Gumri city bypass, which is treated as a high priority. The engineering design team is now working to finalize the detailed design and prepare the comprehensive techno-economic feasibility studies. The current alignment design provides that Gumri will be entirely bypassed on its right side, looking from Yerevan toward Gumri, rejoining the existing highway near the settlement of Katy. This initial section spans 23 kilometers. It will be followed by the engineering design work for the remaining 37-kilometer section from Katy to Bavra. In total, the Gumri to Bavra alignment will span 60 kilometers. At present, the primary operational focus of the North-South Transport Corridor has shifted heavily toward the southern section, which is divided into several major subsections. The 32-kilometer section from the Armenian state border at the Agarak checkpoint to the Megri Pass, the 7.2-kilometer Kajaran tunnel, the 60-kilometer Greenfield Kajaran to Sisian Highway, and the Sisian to Artashat Highway section. The most active heavy construction is currently underway on the first 32-kilometer section. The works contract was signed in 2023, civil works began on site in 2024, and we are on track to complete this segment by 2027. The works are progressing at a highly satisfactory, rapid pace. This section involves the construction and reconstruction of 32 kilometers of road, 5 transport interchanges, 2 tunnels with a combined length of about 1 kilometer, and 15 bridges. Currently, the boring works for both tunnels have been completed, and concrete lining operations have begun. Of the 15 planned bridges, structural works are actively underway on 14. Notably, this section will feature Armenia's longest bridge, spanning 720 meters. The funding for this segment is co-financed by the Eurasian Development Fund and the government of the Republic of Armenia. The contract value for the construction of this 32-kilometer section stands at $214.4 million, and nearly half of the physical works are already complete. It is important to note that construction is being carried out in extremely rugged, mountainous terrain, which presents distinct engineering challenges that we resolve dynamically in close coordination with the contractor. The Kajaran tunnel will have a total structural length of 7.2 kilometers, supplemented by 4 kilometers of dedicated approach roads. It has been designed in strict compliance with the most stringent European safety codes, as the Republic of Armenia is a signatory to the European Convention on Road Tunnel Safety. The tunnel will house complex engineering systems, including advanced ventilation, drainage, and automated fire suppression and control systems. Beneath the tunnel's main bore, we will have a dedicated safety exit, an escape gallery to be used for evacuation in the event of an incident inside. The tunnel's clear width will be 10.1 meters, and dedicated emergency laybys, breakout pockets, will be positioned every 250 meters so that disabled vehicles can pull over without disrupting the flow of traffic. The construction of this tunnel is also financed through Eurasian Fund resources and co-financed by the Armenian government. We are currently in the final phase of tender evaluation and formal agreements. We anticipate launching construction later this year, in 2026, with a targeted 6-year timeline leading to completion in 2032. The next major section is the 60-kilometer Kajaran Sisian Greenfield Highway, built along an entirely new alignment. This corridor will feature a total of 12 kilometers of tunnels, the longest of which will be the Bargu-Shat Tunnel, spanning 8.6 kilometers. On completion, it will become the longest tunnel in the Republic of Armenia. This 60-kilometer project is broken down into 3 sub-programs. The northern section, 27 kilometers, is funded through loans from the Asian Development Bank and the European Investment Bank, alongside co-financing from the government of Armenia. The Bargu-Shat Tunnel, 8.6 kilometers, is planned for execution with the financial support of the government of France. And the southern section, 24.2 kilometers, is financed by the European Investment Bank, the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and the Armenian government. We plan to mobilize works on site later this year, in 2026, with completion targeted for 2032. Following this is the 164-kilometer Arta-Shat-Sisian Highway section. Its preliminary scoping and techno-economic analysis were originally conducted in 2018, which laid the foundation for the conceptual design. However, given that the geopolitical and economic landscape has shifted significantly, and because physical construction requires highly detailed working drawings, the Ministry of Finance is currently arranging the mechanisms to secure funding for the detailed engineering design phase. That phase is expected to take about 2 years, after which the construction and rehabilitation of the Artashat-Sisian segments will begin, using a phased approach. All subsections of the southern alignment traverse exceptionally challenging mountainous terrain, which explains the extensive need for tunnels and bridges.